And I'm going to say, yeah, you better get your hands ready because our next speaker, well, she's here to give you a very clear mission. And that mission is to help you land more clients, gain more clarity, and make more cash fast. How many of you would like that? Raise your hand. There you go. She believes that without a high ticket offer, you're likely overbooked, under earning, and missing the leadership position your expertise truly deserves. As a business coach, speaker, and author, she helps entrepreneurs and leaders around the world step into their value, create innovative offers, and radically grow their revenue without losing their sanity or their soul. She's not just here to inform you, she's here to transform how you think about sales, success, and your self worth. Because here's the truth, you're not too expensive, you're just too valuable to stay small. High ticket isn't just a price point, it's a permission slip to play all in, full out. If you're ready to step up, stand out, and finally start selling like the leader you are, you're in the right room. Please help me welcome the unforgettable Lila Veronica.
All right, everyone, let's put our hands in the air if you're ready to play full out this year. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's play full out. And today we're going to talk about how to do that. As Mamie said, I am Lila Veronica. I'm a business coach. I have helped people on all 7 continents. I even had a client in Antarctica once, which is really awesome. And today we're going to talk about big whammies, or excuse me, big money. No whammies. What are the 3 mistakes to avoid that really kill high ticket sales? So take a moment and think about the highest amount you would like to charge someone. What is the biggest thing you'd like to sell? And just take a moment and feel it. Should feel good, maybe even a little scary. If it's not a little scary, maybe make it a little higher. Here's how I see you. You are here today because you love to help people. Everybody here. You need more clients. You want more cash. You need that to help more people. And you want all of it faster. That's what this is about today. How I see you, and you offer tons and tons and tons of value. But here's the deal. We want big money and no whammies, right? We want to go and we want to sell high ticket. We want to show up, attract high-end clients. And sometimes what happens when we get on these calls, when we go to events like this or in person, we put out a post on social media, we're just hoping, come on, baby, no whammies, right? Big money, big money. Well, I'm going to tell you today how to make it happen. First, why do I preach so much about high ticket offer? Well, first of all, without one, you're playing small. You're not playing full out like you said you're going to, or raise the roof. Your clients aren't as committed. You don't attract those committed clients. It takes a longer time to create cash flow, and sustainable, consistent cash flow is one of the biggest challenges in a business. You can't offer the biggest possible result. You have a lot of value to offer. We already established that. And so without a high ticket offer, you're not actually offering everything you could. But with a high ticket offer, dun, 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 you're playing big, you're playing full out. You enroll super committed clients. High ticket clients show up. Your cash flow increases and it's consistent. So you're in the game, you're in the flow, it feels good. You have a clear path for your clients to get massive results like you can offer. And you're seen as a professional leader. I want to point this out. High ticket offers position you as a professional expert in your industry. So what is a high ticket offer? This is the number one question I get over and over and over. I've done videos about it. I answer this question all the time. It's usually when people are asking me that what they're asking me is, what is the cost? What is the price? What is the investment? How much? And as a former academic, I always say it depends. One, it depends on what you're selling. What will the market, afford? Who are you going for, and what will that market afford? But the other thing is really your receiving level. The truth is, somebody's selling a $2,000 offer, somebody else is selling a $20,000 offer, and somebody else is selling a $200,000 offer, and it's the exact same thing. The results are the same, the time is the same, everything. And so it's about your receiving level. That's the truth. So there's no right price. It's okay wherever you are. What I always recommend is if you're not yet selling 5-figure offers, maybe work toward that. I had a client who I said, don't sell anything less than 1,800. She started selling 1,800 within weeks. She was selling 3,000. Now she sells $10,000 offers. Amazing. I didn't tell her to tell 10,000. I said 1,800, but she stepped into 1,800 and then led herself into 10,000. That's what it's all about. It doesn't really matter. Just start where you are and keep going. All right, let's go into this. Big bucks, no whammies. You may, if you don't know, this is a Gen X kind of humor. This is from a show called Press Your Luck. Mr. Rich Hopkins, who's not here today, but he's part of this community, and he's one of the speaker coaches who's given great feedback to all of us. He let us know that this show is coming back, which is kind of fun. Number one, thinking you have to sell low to high. You do not have to start low to high. There are high-end buyers out there. I'm a high-end buyer. Some of you in this room are high-end buyers. You don't have to start at 97, then 197, then 297, then 397, then 497, then 1097. Start with 10,000. You can always downsell. Go high. So this is a client I helped create a 6-figure business. She came to me struggling, teaching yoga classes at a studio where they paid $3.50 per student. She was having less than 10 students per class. She was doing some side gigs. She would like to eat healthy, but she wasn't able to because she didn't have enough money. She started gaining weight. And she just was really having a lot of struggles. And she came to one of my workshops and learned about high ticket offers. And she stepped in to work with me in my high-end mastermind. It was a $12,000 investment. And she said to me, if you would have offered me something smaller, I wouldn't have bought. But because the price was so much more than I expected, I figured it had to work. And so this is what happens oftentimes is when you step in and own your value and you offer it all, people believe in you and they believe in themselves more importantly. So she was able to create a 6-figure business. Not only that, she was able to move into a beautiful home and move back to the location where she came from, which she wanted to be more in community because she's a community builder. Sell high to low, friends. Go high, sell the biggest thing, and if you can't sell that, go down sell. Number 2, caring too much about your process. Nobody wants to buy work. That's the truth. Sell the vision. Sell the results. Care more about what the person wants to go than what you have to offer. This is Robert Raymond. He's the CEO of Achieve Systems. He's a big reason we're all here, being part of Achieve. If you're not part of Achieve, check it out. Talk to us. We all love it. I've been part of this community for a little over 7 years. I was actually making 6 figures when I came to Achieve, and I was at an event one day. Robert Raymond comes up to me, and he's brilliant in business. He said to me, Lila, nobody knows what you do. And it bummed me out because I knew I was helping people. I knew I had a lot to offer, like you. But I couldn't figure out how to communicate in a way where I could really scale. So Robert helped me identify the fact that I help people sell high-end offers. And so for years, I have spoken on that, worked with clients all around the world on that. Now, do I do more than that? Yeah, I help you breathe and all sorts of stuff, right? But I was talking about the process. I was telling people, saying how I wanted to help people step into their authentic self and create the business and life of their dreams, not high ticket offers, right? So people want to sell high ticket offers. That's why they come to me. And that's what I started talking about. And that's how I've made tons and tons of connections with clients all around the world. So care about the client results. They want to sell high ticket offers. They want to make six figures. They want to make multiple six figures. Whatever it is you help people on the back end when they're all done with you, that's what we got to start talking about. That's what we got to care about more than what we do. All right, I could go on and preach about that, but we'll go on to mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is doing sales calls without practice. So you end up feeling kind of scared to ask for the money. Maybe you don't ask for the money, or when you do ask for the money, it's weird. You get weird, you know, that time, you get weird. All right. If you don't know Miss Vanessa Raymond, everybody loves Vanessa. That's what I would say. And Vanessa is an amazing international speaker, coach, author. She's a leader in Achieve. She is, I don't know, the arm candy of Robert Raymond. I don't know what you want to say. What your position is, Vanessa. You are so much to so many of us. And Vanessa came to me with a lot of connections, and she was doing a lot of meetings, and she wasn't making the offer. She would get to the point and she wouldn't ask for the money. She wouldn't ask for the sale. And so we worked together, taught her how to ask for the sale. She doubled her revenue in the first 90 days. And not only that, as you well know, she is the saleswoman. That's what she does for a living now. She sells the Achieve systems. She sells workshops. She sells her programs. So all sorts of stuff. And so she's brilliant at it. She was so coachable. And she said, you know, Lila's really good at what she does. She's direct yet gentle. So that gives you a little feedback. So to sell high ticket offers, practice, practice, practice. There's nothing like it. I will tell you right now, I did over 200 sales calls one summer before I learned about sales and how to do it. And I made 4 sales out of 200. Do you know what I would do with 200 sales calls today? Give them to me. I'll take them. I'll convert them too. I'll convert them all. Just kidding. Maybe not all. No whammies. That's what this is about, friends. No whammies. When you get on these calls, you deserve to receive while you're showing up. So here's our little wrap up. Number 1, sell high to low. Go high, baby. Go high. Number 2, care about the client results more than you care about your process. Number 3, practice, practice, practice. So let's do this. Sparkle fingers, who's ready to play full out for the rest of 2025? All right, I got one last thought for you. We're going to revisit what we said earlier. Think of the highest amount you'd love to charge someone for your products, for your services. Think of the highest amount you thought of earlier. Could it be more? Could it be more? All right. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you. I'm here for you if you need help.